Honora, how do you write a song? It's a question that I've been getting more and more often, and when I do answer people, I feel like I don't necessarily do the best job or I don't entirely answer their question. So I'm going to try today. And what I often say is writing a song for me is a lot like writing in my journal. So for people who do write in their journal, you'll know that where you start is not necessarily where you end up or where you think you're going to end up. And when I write in my journal, it's about the way I'm feeling or a situation I'm trying to work through and understand better. So that's what my songs are too. So when I feel like writing a song, it's definitely like a feeling thing. I don't plan it. I pick up my guitar and I start playing chords until I find a chord progression that fits the mood that I'm in, fits the vibe that I'm feeling, or the story I think I might be telling. And once I have that chord progression, I play through it a few times and just start singing. And as I sing, I'll pay attention to if there's a melody I make up that I think is interesting, or a phrase or a rhyme scheme that I think suits what I'm trying to convey. And I usually keep going until I have a solid verse or a chorus done, and then I'll stop. I'll pick up my phone and record it on the phone because I don't want to forget what I've done. I've done that before. I've written a whole song only to go back and not remember what the first lines were. I'll record that little bit and then I'll pick up my guitar again and I will continue writing the song, writing down in my song notebook as I go. So for the most part, my songs are written in one sitting. Sometimes they take 20 minutes, sometimes they take an hour. Maybe over the next day or two, I'll go back and change words in and out or do a little shuffling as to the order of the songs. But for the most part, my songs are written in one sitting. Very rarely do I come back to my songs. One example of that though is 17 Years, which is on the album. So for 17 years, I was 23 when I wrote it, and I was imagining what my life would be when I was 40 years old. So I had a decision in front of me about who I wanted to progress with and what my life would be like, who I wanted that life to be with. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I grabbed my guitar, started writing a song about how I was feeling, and I couldn't finish the song. So I got frustrated, I put the songbook away, and I forgot about it. Until 2 years later, I came across this old songbook, found the first half of the song, and finished writing it. And I see now that I wasn't able to finish it that first go because I wasn't sure how I felt and I wasn't sure about the story that was going to be told. But 2 years later, I had that knowledge. I had made the choice and I could write about that experience more fully. So that's one song where I did go back and write more. But for me, it's usually done in one sitting. It's not formulaic. It's just a feeling in the moment, whatever comes out in that day that I'm feeling it. So that's how I write a song. I'm sure every other songwriter has a different way that they write, but that's the best answer I'm able to give as to how I write a song. So stay tuned. My album, The Ocean, is coming out in August. It has lots of songs for you to wonder about how I wrote it and hopefully have a little bit of relation to what I'm talking about. And I hope you enjoy it.